Cool girls don't sweat, you know, like the rest of us. Because there's so many people trying to get into a particular wedding. I'm not going to name names, but Oregon.
It's not your customer yourself.
Then don't go out and now tag and be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, she tagged the artist though. I'm just talking like, oh, what are you doing this weekend? And I about how brands can. But yeah, this is what Curiosity is all about. And the part of it,
and many more.
Yeah, so
just building insights from just everyday scenarios.
good morning,
good afternoon,
and good evening all around the world. Welcome to Curiosity Podcast.
Yeah, so
this is our maiden episode, and we're so happy to have you with us as we're taking the very first step of our very exciting journey. And you know, my name is, well, you don't know my name yet, but I hope over the course of time you're going to get to know so much about me. My name is Ene, and we have
the cool one. Let's you know,
okay, yeah.
Drum roll, please.
And, you know, my name starts with C, so I'm cool, and I'm also Claudius, and you know, you get to know more about me as we go.
And
I feel like a lot has already been displayed right now. They know it. They can feel a connection already. So
I mean, but you guys, I know you guys already know me. I know that I'm quite popular, you know, and you know, my name has gone far and wide.
Yeah.
But I just want to introduce myself just because I just want to be humble.
Very important.
I just want to be humble. I just want to, you know, not make the other two feel weird in this podcast episode.
Thank you.
I'm Claudius. Let's keep it humble, you know, and they can.
And I am Angie. I don't know what else to say to top that, but I'm Angie.
What do you say after? What do you say?
What can I possibly say? I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here.
She's humble. She's ready to get down with us.
I'm trying to just fit in everything that I am, you know, into one thing. But
let's all put our hands together and thank the amazing Claudius for joining us together on the first episode of Curiosity Podcast, everyone.
My schedule was like
it was tight, but thank you so much for making time for us. We really appreciate it.
Anytime.
So since you're here, and you know, please just tell our audience what they should expect from Curiosity Podcast. You know, what should they look out for? What's our message?
What are we here to do?
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to keep it short and simple because you know I'm a cool person and I just like to, you know, keep things short and simple.
In case you forgot,
what you should be expecting from this podcast is a lot of we've seen a lot of people, you know, come to say as a woman you should do this, as a, you know, different podcasts here and there, people saying different things. I decided to, you know, be different. Let's have a twist, you know? And so that's why this is like a marketing and lifestyle infused together. And you know,
I love what we've created, and we hope you guys love it too. It's our way of talking about you know, everything that goes on day-to-day lifestyle, but with that little twist of marketing, because at the end of the day we can always see marketing in every area of our lives. So why not just share that our insights, our ideas, trends with the world? And that's really what what we're doing here today.
I would also like to say that the most important thing about Curiosity is that we're not just sitting from our stuffy offices talking about terms, using marketing terms, throwing it here and there. No, we want to relate it to what is actually happening, what's trending on Twitter, what's going on Instagram, and how can your brand leverage these topics to actually connect with your audience. And we know that at the end of every episode, you're going to be leaving with valuable information, you're going to be leaving with experiences, with a new outlook, and we hope you come in with an open mind. We hope you come with an open mind, because
a curious mind, you know, wanting to know more, right? That's what we here to feed your curiosity.
And we're going to come with every single thing and every knowledge in our disposal to educate you.
Okay. So how was your weekend?
Girl, should I go first? Girl, no, my weekend was alright. It was a bit boring. Yeah, I had a wedding to attend actually, but I couldn't attend because of work. I'll let that slide. But at least I have another one coming up again. A schoolmate of mine got engaged recently, so I mean, let's clap.
It's not easy. Like, I feel like if anybody that getting married right now, we all know where we are. You're getting married right now in this country. You deserve a pat on your shoulder, right? You deserve a round of applause because it takes a lot to actually
even say you want
get on one knee
and you say you want to build a family
in this
now.
trying time. Definitely. You deserve that round of applause. And I'm really glad you went first because my weekend was boring. Like, I am the poster girl for boring Saturday and Sunday. All I did.
Oh, come on! I know you had something you did
on Saturday. I went for a very long walk, and I got home and I was tired.
What was the inspiration
behind the walk?
I do it a lot, but I just like to follow the vibe, get my blood flowing. Because as a remote worker, I'm always sitting in front of my table every day of the week, so I have to put in a lot of activities to be able to balance it up, right?
Yeah.
So I did the same thing on Sunday, and this thing when you've gone past your muscle limits. You're knocked out.
I don't understand.
I'm sorry. I slept. You can't relate. Be lucky. Be lucky. Cool girls don't sweat, like the rest of us.
I saw it somewhere that if you don't rest or if you don't rest, your body
you don't take time to rest. Your body will make time.
Your body will tell you when to rest.
Like you can't avoid it. But this one sometimes I like to push myself so that I am knocked out. I slept from Sunday like 12 to 6 that's what Sundays are for. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's what Sundays are for. So thank you for at least you didn't even attend your wedding.
My wedding.
What about you, Claudius? What did you?
As a cool person
that
I am.
The blueprints.
I didn't really do a lot, but I moved this.
Oh really?
This weekend. Yeah, I did.
And you trying to changing places.
I moved to a friend's place.
Only even to take the cab from point A to point B. It's only for the rich.
So there was a lot of parking, a lot of and that. So that's basically what.
That's actually a huge milestone. Yeah. So congratulations to you and Anjola's schoolmates that is getting married.
I don't even know where to start because the preparations that go into the preparing for the wedding.
Yeah.
Now I want to say that I have my next weekend to rest, but I know that every time I have now it's another fitting, it's another going to tailor, another looking for makeup artists.
Yeah.
I feel at this point, right, we can all agree that I don't know about other states, but here in Lagos, block out your Saturday. I'm sorry. There are some areas you can't even reach on a Saturday because you know that the road is going to be choked up, there's going to be traffic because there's so many people trying to get into a particular wedding. I'm not going to name names, but Oregon. There's always a wedding around Ikeja.
Oh my God.
Every Saturday there's going to be something.
For any activity you want to do, so you're always going to meet but just not even Ikeja or Oregon, but really the fact that anywhere on Saturdays you hear everyone say Saturdays are for Owambe. So even the makeup studios I want to go just always booked because that is what Saturdays have already been booked for, and it's just.
Did you guys hear that thing? You heard that stuff about that makeup artist that was throwing a fit on social media that
I didn't really get
that. How can you tell me you came for normal makeup and then I put up on your social media and it's your wedding?
It was her wedding. She didn't make up for the person's wedding.
For the person's wedding, but she just came like the way if you want to book an appointment for makeup artists, all ladies here. You want to book an appointment for a makeup artist, you tell them, okay, I want a soft glam look, and I feel like with the way the wedding industry is, you sort of have to signify that it is for your wedding.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm surprised.
See why though?
Because it's still makeup, right? What's the difference between bridal makeup and a soft glam
look? They know best though.
Like what are you saying?
Yeah, so what the makeup artist was saying is that you came to me that you want a soft, something simple.
Like an everyday glam kind of look.
Let's not say she used the term everyday because I wasn't there. Allegedly, guys. Allegedly, the lady was like, the makeup artist was like, oh, you came to me for something simple, something small. Let's say something simple. You came to me, you told me you want to do makeup. You did not tell me I'm getting hitched later on this or later on today. You didn't tell me anything, and then I did a simple piece of makeup for you, and then you're out here. It's your wedding day. Why didn't you inform me of this so that I would have I've taken note of that in the price. People are saying that first of all, you'd have taken note of that in the price.
Yeah. But then again, the makeup that she did for her was normal and simple makeup, and
it served the purpose.
Yeah, so, but
at the end of the day, they know best what their business is for. But that's why when you guys said, I was so confused, so surprised, because that's like I said, I'm taking time to prepare when I want to book for my makeup for this wedding.
It's impossible now.
That's just me preparing.
Especially when you want to show up and show out.
So imagine that now the person wants to go get married, and then you'd want to know that the person, your business is literally on her face. She is the visual representation of that.
It's a billboard, basically.
So she needs to know.
It's not your customer yourself.
Then don't go out and now tag and be like, oh, okay.
She tagged the artist,
and everybody's looking like, oh,
allegedly. Allegedly.
I think what I saw personally was that the makeup artist was coming from a financial point of view to say that, you paid, if you had told me that this is for like the wedding and stuff like that, I would have collected higher pay.
I think that's just one side of it. So
I'm saying that if you just did like a normal and simple makeup, what's the pay for? What's the extra pay for?
So a lot of makeup artists came online to talk about how, okay, so as a body, someone that likes makeup, and I'm currently trying to learn, right?
Yeah.
You have to learn the difference between how long a particular makeup is going to last on your face over time.
The activities you are doing,
if you are getting married, it's not you're going to eat at a restaurant. You're going to be up on your feet for hours. It has to go through, let's say, the first ceremony, let's say the second, the reception. Some brides might even want to change. So you have the same foundation for 12 hours sometimes, right? And let's say you are doing a soft glam makeup. Let's say you just go to your makeup artist, please can I just get a simple shirt, and they do a simple face of makeup with you and a simple setting spray. That is because the makeup artist would think this is going to last. Again, this is what this was what other makeup artists were saying, right? And I think I get what you're coming from.
And
this thing is meant to last like 2 hours.
But I feel like the pay that she's talking about, that was like the key.
I think I want to take it away from just that case scenario. I feel like I want to take it back into the wedding scenario itself, like not just makeup artists, but any other vendor really doing wedding related. We know the significance behind weddings right now in Lagos, in Nigeria, and like currently, you know the movement and everything behind that. You definitely not want to have just something not huge and large and called out in your wedding.
I didn't say cut. I was telling you 5 minutes more time.
Yeah, I noticed that. I kept on talking. That's why I still kept on talking. I noticed. So yeah, weddings are that's what I say now. Visual background representation for whatever you want to do. So I understand what you're saying, but I also understand it from the vendor side.
I actually see it from every other thing. The key thing that I was trying to point out was the financial part of things, because I was saying that a lot of people just want to bring out the whole cost more, do extra things because you're saying that it's your wedding.
Yeah,
do you understand? So it's like
there's this perfection. There's this requirement for perfection that you expect from vendors, right? This is my specialty. This is by statistics. This is the one time in my life I'm going to get married, right? I want you to come correct, and that pressure is going to be on the shoulders of the vendor, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of these vendors translate it into the price because you're going to be. I guess for some particular vendors, like a videographer, they're going to be running around everywhere.
Oh my God,
taking so many pictures, so many.
Andrea Yama's wedding. The videography, it was just like a movie. So maybe afterwards you guys check it out.
I think if we're going that far, recently this weekend, something similar happened around a wedding and a makeup artist. She was invited as makeup artist, and she was sticking around way after she finished doing her work. She started making TikTok videos of the bride, of the groom, of everybody. You could see on the faces of the groom and the bride like, what's going on? Why are you still here? She was in the pictures with the bridesmaids. She was in the background. I think at one point she made a video about she was crying. She just came out of a turbulent relationship and she was crying on her that I still had to show up and do my work. And it's like, imagine if that's the person that you now paid bridal makeup for, and they come to your wedding and they're constituting such a nuisance. Like how do you do it?
But then I'm also looking at the point, because when you said something about like videography and all that, I was thinking in a case where someone goes to do normal videography, everything that you would do normally for a client, and then you are being paid, let's say 500k, and then because it's someone's wedding, you decide to top up price because of the wedding thing. So I want to charge 1 million naira because it's your
It's this professional,
Yeah.
this
and then
personality.
they're trying to like milk it so much so that because it's your wedding and it's your wedding day, I'm charging you extra.
I feel like these vendors should be more upfront with what they are going to give as an added service to, like, just the fact that while I understand that the wedding industry has produced a lot of areas for opportunities for people to actually gain money and everything, you should be able to tell me what you're going to be doing differently, because this particular bride you're talking about sort of hacked it, right? If she used that makeup, she did not complain. She posted it. She was happy, right? So how can brands, how can vendors in this wedding industry, how can they communicate to their consumers, right? Because if you have a transparent payment structure, a payment plan, you list out what this money I'm paying you is supposed to go for, then I won't feel bad when I'm paying more than norm, right? And I also feel like if I'm moving towards how brands can leverage on this, right, is that we all know how weddings are so significant. No matter how much we say now, modern women and modern society, we're like, oh, I don't think I want marriage, it's still such a significant thing.
And that's why it's all tied together.
It's tied together. Saturdays are for Owambes.
But what role do you think that brands can now play in this wedding scenario?
I think because of that significance that's given towards weddings and the way it's portrayed and showed across all platforms, it's a subtle way of leaving your mind, like giving this kind of top of mind awareness. Right? You don't have to come and say you're going to be the vendor doing. It doesn't have to be a brand's name on the building of the place, but something subtle, something nice. Like for example, a souvenir that's been dropped there. It is classy, a small logo that's shown here. We know there's after parties and there's drinks and there's all of these nice things. A booth, specialized booth or bar where people can just come and hang out. It's that kind of way just associating yourself with
such a joyous occasion,
right? It's just a very nice plug-in, and that's what. And now that everything, again, like what said, is always shown like in their faces of everybody.
Nobody does a wedding and they are not putting their 10 out there.
They are going to grab attention.
So the thing that she's saying, or what I'm getting from it, is that brands need to tap into the emotional part of wedding. The emotion it invokes in their consumers and the emotion it invokes in the bride and the couple themselves, right? How is this going to be translated? Other than just even sponsoring the wedding or ad placements and all of that, just simply using the messaging around weddings, the messaging around celebration, because wedding signifies family, signifies growth, signifies a huge milestone in anybody's life. So they use that and incorporate it into their marketing, into their advert placement. It would be amazing.
It will really work because it also depends on how they're able to position themselves. Even the storytelling, because people like the emotional part of weddings and all of that. So how they're able to, as the brand, now position themselves and tell a story with that, not just do anything, not be any brand, and then
in that sense, they still have to go back and do their assignment on their own brand essence and look for how
make sure it aligns with your brand messaging. Definitely like your brand archetype. So I feel like we sort of veered off course, but I really enjoyed this conversation.
It's like a sneak peek
because we're not thinking that we're going to talk about anything serious. This was just supposed to be an introduction, getting to know you, you're getting to know us. And now we just started talking like, oh, what are you doing this weekend? And I talking about how brands can. But this is what Curiocity is all about, and the heart of it.
And many more.
So
just building insights from just everyday scenarios, really, right? So
on that note, we thank you so much for joining us on this first episode. If this is your first time with us on our first day, thank you so much for being a day one fan.
Thank you. You better subscribe now.
Like, share, follow,
everything.
Be with us on our Curiocity journey.
Spotify.
We are called what on Spotify, Instagram, YouTube. So do give us a follow, and you can send us a DM with your problems, your questions, or
things you want us to talk about or build insights from.
Definitely, we're going to table it here. You're going to listen, and other people are going to listen and give their input. So I'm signing out.
See you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.